Hi class, let's take a look at example 7. And same as on the previous problems, they wanted us to solve and then check the actual solution. So our first step here is to isolate the r's. So let me subtract 4 from both sides of the actual equation. So we're not looking at, well, the values of 3r is equal to 1. And then in the final step, we'll carry out a division of 3, which is going to give us a final solution of r is equal to the values of 1/3. We'll check it, and in order to check it, we're going to be evaluating r is equal to 1/3, and this is into the original problem. So 4 plus 3r is equal to 5. Keep in mind that we're just doing a quick plug-in. And we're looking at, well, the values of 4 plus 3 times r is 1/3. This should equal 5. And on the good news, once we plug in the 1/3, the 3's cancel. And we're simply left with the values of 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, or 5 is equal to 5, which checks out. So once again, the check is just to verify that yes, there's no errors in the steps done here. So our solution is 1/3. Let's take a look at problem 8. And in problem 8, I'm going to keep the m's where they stand. It'll be a little bit easier. What I'm going to do is subtract the 19 from both sides. And we're going to end up with negative 16 is equal to negative 2m. And then in this step, let's carry out a division of the negative 2's. So we're going to be left with 8 is equal to m. And then let me just rewrite it so that we have it in standard form. So our final solution is m is equal to 8. The main idea is that all the problems, they're going to want us to have them as variable first. So therefore, we're going to have them as m is equal to, or the given variable first. The check, we're just going to evaluate m is equal to 8 into the original equation. This will be 3 is equal to 19 minus 2m. And remember that we're just plugging it in. So we're looking at the values of 3 is equal to 19 minus 2 times 8. And 3 is equal to 19 minus 16. Or 3 is equal to 3. And remember that the m gets evaluated in that step. That's actually it for problem 8. Let's move into problem 9. And in this scenario, let me just adjust it. We already have the y on the left, so let me subtract the 11. So we're going to be subtracting 11 from both sides. So this leaves us with a negative y is equal to, this is going to be positive 21. And then we'll carry out a division of a negative 1. So our final solution, it's going to be that y is equal to negative 21. Okay, to check it, let's evaluate y is equal to negative 21. And remember that we're plugging it in into the original equation. So 11 minus y is equal to 32. And let's actually plug it in. So we're looking at 11 minus negative 21 is equal to 32, or 11 plus 21 is equal to 32. Remember that the two negatives is going to make a positive 21, and this is going to give us, well, a 32 is equal to a 32, which is the check. That's actually it for problem 9. Let's move on to problem 10. And in problem 10, we have a fraction. So for this particular one, let me just isolate the 3, or put the 3 on the other side, I mean. So let me subtract the 3 and subtract the 3. And we're left with 3/5 of x is equal to the values of 9. And then at this step, let me multiply by the reciprocal so we can cancel it in one step. So we're going to be multiplying times 5/3 and multiplying it times 5/3. Let me rewrite it so that you see the cancellation. So technically, we're multiplying 5/3, which is the reciprocal of 3/5. And then we have the x on the left. On the right-hand side, we have 9/1 times the values of 5/3. And then the important portion here on the left-hand side is that the 5's cancel, the 3's cancel. So we're just left with the variable, in this case, your x's. On the right-hand side, let me just, factor the 9 as 3 times 3/1 times 5/3, and then we can cancel one of the 3's. So we're going to be left with x is equal to technically 3 times 5, or the values of 15. Final answer, x is equal to 15 for this particular problem. Let's do the check. So we're going to be evaluating x is equal to 15, and we're looking at 3 plus 3/5 of x is equal to 12. So this is just 3 plus 3/5 times 15 is equal to 12, or 3 plus 3/5, and this will be 5 times 3 is equal to 12. The 5's cancel, and we're left with, in this case, the original 3 plus, and this will be 3 times 3 is equal to 12, or 3 plus 9 is equal to 12, or 12 is equal to 12. That's actually it for this one. I'll put the other problems on another video. Since the objectives are a little bit different, I think we're just solving for the other ones. Okay, that's actually it for this one.